Alright, what is up, boys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a little walkthrough guide on all 7 of the currently obtainable time charms. It can get a little overwhelming and confusing, especially at first, so I'm kind of making this video guide just to help out anybody that may be struggling a little bit. But if this video helps you at all, please consider dropping a sub. I'm getting super close to 1k subs, and it would be really helpful if you could help me out. And one more thing before we get started is I'm doing a lot of giveaways in my Discord for 1k subs, and I'm actively doing like a 70 mil giveaway in there right now if you're watching this video within like 3 days. And without further ado, let's get into it. So first and foremost, you have the first time charm, which is the Supreme time charm, and in my opinion this is one of the harder ones to get, just because you're thrown into this new dimension with really nothing. But basically what you want to do is you want to come up to this guy up here first after hitting that bounce pad down there, and you want to just kind of progress through his quest line and get yourself 4 bottles of Odonata, and you get those just by using your larva hook, getting some silk from these guys, and then what you want to look for is those little guys right here. And then what you'll want to do is like use the silk to bridge between it, and then use your bottle of, or your empty bottle of Odonata, and just right click it and it'll bottle it for you. So you just need to do that 4 times. Well, you'll probably have to do it more for his quest, but you just have to do it 4 times for the time charm. The next thing you need, the easiest in my opinion, is 32 of the lil pads, Lil pads. So for this you do need entry to the Black Lagoon. And you just get these guys out, you kill them, and you get lil pads. You just have to do that until you have 32 of them. Super simple stuff. For the next part of this recipe, it's a little bit tedious, but I mean, it's not hard. You just have to kill these guys a few times and get 24 of the Dredgehog spines, or Dedgehog, or whatever it is. These are probably one of the worst mob in this dimension, just because how annoying they are to deal with. But once you get 24 of those, you can move on. And then finally, the last thing you need for this first time charm is to come over here and talk to this guy, Dr. Edwin. He'll give you a little bit of a quest line. You can do that. I think it involves you going to that hut over there. You can use these low pads to get to that hut, and then you can just say, hey, I want to fight some leeches, and then come down here. This boss fight is pretty simple, honestly. There's nothing too crazy about it. It doesn't have too much health. You may need a little bit of extra time if you know you'll struggle a little bit, but it's overall pretty simple. And once you kill this guy, you'll get yourself some Leech Supreme fragments, and then I'm going to be popping that crafting recipe back up on screen. You just follow this here and you'll have yourself the living time charm. So after you put that into your gallery, you will now have unlocked the West Village, and the next 2 you're going to be able to go for are the chicken and egg time charm, which is pretty tedious. I'll go ahead and go over that one first. So most of it is going to take place over here in this little reversed farm area, and what you're going to want to do is talk to Shania here, and you'll find to hate this NPC pretty quickly, and you're going to want to get yourself a wand of farming. And then basically what you want to do from here is do her little quest, because it's a requirement. You'll need like 2 of each upgraded thing, like 2 of the, you'll need 2 of the caduceus stem bunches, you'll need 2 of the agaricus cat bunches, and then finally you'll need 2 of the wilted berberis bunches. And once you do that, you'll get the proto chicken item, which is one of the main items in the chicken and egg time charm crafting recipe. and then you can go and start working on your chicken and egg time charm. So basically what you'll need is to farm these until you get 40 and craft 2 of the enchanted Berberis bunches, or whatever it's called. And the way you harvest these is once you break it, it'll go to a new plant. Like here, you just follow it. Super easy. You just farm 40 of those and craft 2 of those enchanted bunches. And then you want to farm 20 of these. You have to start at the top and break down. And then you want to farm 20 of the mushrooms and craft their respected bunch forms. And you farm these by just staring at them for a few seconds, and then you break them when they turn red. And then finally, you'll need a Berberis blowgun, which is a really easy craft. It's in the Berberis collection, and it's a super easy craft. You just need 60 wilted Berberis. Then you go over to your chickens over here, shoot them, and then shoot them again, and you get your eggs. So you only need 8 of these, and then you can go ahead and craft that chicken and egg time charm. Alright, and moving right along to our third one, you come down here, you'll find yourself in the Mirrorverse, which is my personal favorite time charm. I honestly really like how they set this up. It's pretty fun as well, in my humble opinion. So basically, you have everything just mirrored, and you'll have to do things in the mirror. So you have 8 rooms in the Mirrorverse. Each one, I think, is supposed to get progressively harder, but overall it's really not that bad. You'll find these to be pretty self-explanatory, and if you do need further information on how to beat this, I might do a video in the future, and there's probably another video somewhere else. I don't really feel like doing all of it again right now though. After you get your chicken and egg time charm, you can go ahead and move right along to the village plaza, which is a pretty expansive area, but it really doesn't have too much in it. At least not compared to the Dread Farm and the West Village. But here, you can start working on your Skyblock Citizen Time Charm, which is in, of course, the City Hall. So basically, in here, you'll have a bunch of protesters, and you'll have to deal with them one by one to bury. And once you deal with all their issues, you talk to the protester, you go talk to Barry, you go back to the protester. And then once you deal with the protester, they'll switch over to Barry's side. And then once you do all of that, you'll get a little pin. And then you'll have to use it on this election box with 16 scribe cruxes, and you'll get the Citizen Time Charm. This is one of the easier ones, not really too much hassle. And then next, you have the worst time charm in this entire update. So first and foremost, you want to make your way over here when the little field is green, and make your way to the living cave. You'll learn to hate this place fast. So what you need for the living time charm is 80 living metal and 20 frosty cruxes. Oh, that doesn't sound so bad, you say? It is. It takes forever. Mainly, because you need to get yourself a self-recursive pickaxe. You need to break you need to get yourself about like 200 living metal from here, from mining the lapis. You mine it in a chain, and once you hit the max chain level, you get an automatic 20. And you need to do that until you can craft, using the living metal, throwable armor pieces, basically. These are called living metal cap spawn, chestplate spawn, pant spawn, stuff like that. You have to spawn those and kill them until your armor is fully juiced with living metal. So I'll show you right here. If I kill this guy, you'll see. So you just kill him. He'll spawn little blocks, you just break them. And then once you kill him, he drops a little helmet, and then it'll pop up saying you added like plus 9% juice to your helmet, you are now yada yada yada. So you rinse and repeat that 5 to 6 times per armor piece until you are fully juiced with living metal, and then just then you can come down here to the living stillness without dying. And then for the frosty cruxes, you have to kill these frostazills, which are pretty easy mob to kill, especially when they don't go into their second phase, like right there. And then for the 80 living metal you need, you can just break lapis down here. Instead of 20, you get 40 down here for going a full chain. So once you're actually down here, it's really not that bad. It's just super tedious on the upper layer. And then once you have all of that, you can then craft your living time charm and go ahead and put that in your gallery. And then second to last, we have the easiest time charm, in my opinion, is the globulate time charm. Basically, all you need to do is head over here to the Coliseum, and you need to fight back to. This is much easier in a group, so be sure to try and find a party or a lobby where someone's already doing it. It's kind of tedious to do solo. You can do it, you just have to make sure you have enough time to do it. And if you do run out of time in here, or get knocked out and die in your solo, it will get reset, which is kind of annoying. So basically, you fight this guy once, you get 8 back defragments, and then you come over here, back to the main area, or the starter area, sorry, and get yourself 20 of these shy cruxes. You kill these guys a few times, get yourself up to 20 shy cruxes, and then once you have the 20, you just craft it like this, and you'll have yourself the globulate time charm. And that is the last one that you'll need right now for progression, but I'll go ahead and tell you how to get the last one. So this one isn't a requirement for now. There's no progression ahead of this for now. Like, as I'm making this video, this may change in the near future, could not change for a while. But basically, you're looking at the vampiric time charm right here. This crafting recipe is a little tough. If we go and look at this crafting recipe, you're going to need 12 of these. If we go into here, you're going to need 24 of all of this. I need 24x this, 24x this, 24x this. It's a pretty annoying crafting recipe, and I personally haven't crafted it yet just because I don't really feel like it. I mean, there's no really any rush to for now. I mean, I'll definitely craft it soon, but I haven't yet. But that's it. You guys now have every single time charm that's available. The 8th one isn't available quite yet. I'm not sure if they're gonna do that soon in the future or what. But besides for that, if this video helped you out at all, be sure to drop a quick little sub. It would be so very much appreciated. I've been on this YouTube grind in this new update. I've been streaming a ton. This is gonna be a second video I have out on it. And be sure to join the Discord as well. But y'all have a good day. Peace.